guys, welcome to the first edition of Her Talk. But let's start by introducing ourselves.
Hi, I'm Harriet, I'm a third year politics student.
Hi, I'm Funmi and I'm a third year English student.
Hi, I'm Margaret and I'm a second year medical student.
Cool. And I'm Faith, I'm a final year Spanish and Chinese student. We've got 3 topics to cover today, more or less. Let's start with a very topical issue at the moment. There was a video released a few weeks ago of a woman walking through New York City being catcalled. And there was a lot of controversy around it, and there was a recent news article in which there was a local comedian and some authors that discussed the issue at hand. So what I want to ask you ladies is, do you think women provoke men that catcall, dressing provocatively or things like that? Should we start with you, Margaret?
Well, no, not at all. I don't think any woman, dresses up in the morning, however she decides to dress up, wants to get attention from a male. And I just feel like, personally as well, I feel like the message that it sets is for younger children as well, is that you see all of these older women getting catcalled and you think, oh, okay, they look really beautiful today. When I'm that age, a guy should be shouting that to me. And if a guy's not shouting that out to them, they're going to feel like, oh, okay. Am I not pretty today? So
what do you think, Harriet?
I think that no matter what you're wearing, it doesn't warrant a guy to say anything to you about your outfit or about how you look. I'm going to kind of go on from that, is that when I leave the door, I don't want male attention necessarily. That's not what goes through my head. I think, oh, I look nice today, I feel nice today, and that's where it ends for me. In the article, I felt like the guy put a big emphasis on, a woman wants a guy to tell her she's beautiful. That's the main thing that a girl wants to hear. No, it's definitely not. I don't want to hear it from you. Like, the confidence comes from within. I don't need you to give it to me.
I kind of agree with Margaret. Kids are socialised and we as a society are kind of socialised to deal with that. Like, it's kind of expected, although it's not necessarily right. People kind of see that as the everyday. Like, if some guy after you left was like, oh, you look good, like, you think that, okay, this is not out of the ordinary kind of behaviour. However, I do think for some women that getting these compliments does boost their ego. It's not always sexual harassment, although it can be offensive.
It makes me feel sad that girls want that from a guy in order to feel good. Like, I want a girl to be able to feel that, like, confident enough in herself that without a guy's attention, she still knows that she's worthy.
I mean, I will say, like, I live in London, and the area where I live in, when I was younger, when I used to walk through the streets and maybe like an older guy would be like, oh, you look really good today, or say something, I used that as a validation. I thought that was like the norm. I thought that, them saying that, it did boost my confidence. But now when people do it, it actually makes me kind of sick inside. Sometimes the way that you compliment someone should be done in a conversation, or when you're, if you know the person.
Some people might argue, but then there goes my freedom of speech.
I don't think it's about rights, though. Like, I accept they have the right to say it. For me, it's more about teaching them that although you may want to say it, this is the appropriate way to do it, and this is not the appropriate way to do it. So, I'm all for freedom of speech. That's absolutely fine. But I think the good thing that comes with freedom of speech is that someone else can then go and say, "You've said this offends me. Here is why." Learn from it.
Exactly.
But also, I think in the article displayed this "boys will be boys" attitude. I hate that more than anything, because boys will not be boys. You teach them a way to be. From a young age, hopefully nowadays especially, say this is what appropriate. This is how you treat a girl. And it's not just girls that get it. Boys get it as well. We were talking about this. My boyfriend has girls come up to him all the time and say stuff. Like, it's not a one-way street. It's the way you do say it as well, isn't it? Like, if someone says, by the way, you look really beautiful today, I absolutely take that as a compliment. But if someone says it aggressively...
I think it's the way you deal with it and the way you label it as well can be very misleading, because I found personally that it wasn't really sexual harassment, that it kind of trivialises actual explicit sexual harassment because of the way it's labelled. Although it's offensive, I don't think it's as severe as it was made out to be.
But in America, anyone has like a weapon, it's like
Yeah.
So like I would not feel comfortable if a guy in America catcalled me. I would probably not turn around to him and say, "Do you know why that offends me? Don't say that to me." So I'm like, well, he can have a gun on him, and that's absolutely fine in that country. Over here, maybe not in Nottingham. If a guy catcalls me normally, and I'm within a distance to be able to say something to him, I'd be like, I don't like that, I find that offensive. I found in the past that they actually are quite shocked by that. Yeah. They genuinely think they're just paying you a compliment. And then when you say that's not complimentary, they're like, oh, okay.
Although,
Since when?
Although my friend, she was once like propositioned on the road from a guy, and okay, this was in South London, so and like she wasn't receptive, and the guy kicked her in the back. So there still is that kind of aggression towards rejection.
Are you kidding
so
me?
I think when it's America,
oh my
depends
gosh,
on the individual.
Have you ever had it when a guy has like, I know what you're gonna say. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I don't know.
There'll be times I'm walking down the street and a guy will be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful, can I get your number? I'm like, "No, sorry." They turn around and they're like, "Oh, you're ugly anyway." I wasn't even trying to hit that.
I think it goes back to your point about like they need to be taught, because when you're socialised that, okay, girls should respond to me because I'm a male, they should do this, they should be submissive, you're going to think a certain way.
It's not something that parents consider.
Yeah.
And it allows society to give boys an idea of what they should be doing to girls. So I think the main message is, bring up your boys' rights.
Okay, well, for you viewers, if you want to see the full video, there'll be links in the below. So have a look. If you have your opinion, please let us know below. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please comment below, subscribe to the channel, and like us on social media. Bye!